And then guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke. This is the continuation of my one season wonder with Manchester United. We've got Tottenham today. We've come back earlier than I thought. Just because it's one season wonder, I want to show as many games as possible, and this Tottenham game is a big game. We'll show you what we've done since you've last seen us. We just beat West Ham 5-2 in the league, which is a league win which we needed to get. Rashford getting 2 goals, Pogba scoring a penalty, and Fred scoring 2 late goals, which was nice. So yeah, only one game. The reason behind it, Tottenham are top of the league, Brighton the bottom of the league, but we can show them. Then next episode I can do Barcelona Man City, then I can do Barcelona Huddersfield, and then I can do the last 2 games of the season. Potentially the last 2 games of the season. So guys, that's my thinking behind it. Let's just keep this train going along with this one season wonder. Right, so what team are we going to be lining up against Tottenham? Top of the league. We've got Sanchez that is slowly coming back from injury. He's struggling a little bit. I did play Luke Shaw in the last game, and he played really well. I just don't know whether to play Tierney instead, which I feel like I'm going to have to. It's against Tottenham. We need like our strongest squad out there, and I think this is going to be it. So we've got De Gea in goal, De Ligt, Lindelof and Tierney as our defensive lot. And then we've got Herrera and Pogba as a midfield too, with Mata out on the right-hand side, with Pereira in the middle, Martial and Rashford up top. Rashford with 18 goals this season, Mata with 10. Pogba's got 9 goals. He's doing well in the advanced playmaker role. We're just going to get straight into the game. Hopefully, we can get a nice easy win. That'd be good. Nice win against top of the league. They've got Harry Kane, Christian Eriksen. Have they really bought anyone? I think this is the standard Tottenham team that they start with. I don't think they've bought anyone in the transfer window. Assertively say, we've been on a good run lately. No, okay. Passionately tell them I've got faith in them. They like it when you tell them you've got faith in them, passionately. I believe in you. You've got what it takes and all that sort of stuff. But the top of the league, but I don't think we're going to get top 4. I really don't. I think 5th place is where we're aiming. We don't want to drop too many points because Chelsea are not far behind us. We'll be pushed to get top 4 because Arsenal and everyone above us have got games in hand. Tottenham are in straight away though, and Tottenham with a shot, Harry Kane with the shot, but De Gea shows how good of a keeper he is, but they go straight away with a corner. Hopefully we can defend this. We can. Andreas Pereira heads it out, but he probably had time to control that turn and run. So I don't know. This game against the top 4, the top 5, not included. Well, saying that, no, I think against the top 4 we haven't had a victory yet. We beat Chelsea, didn't we? We just hadn't had a result against the top 4, I don't believe. So we are a little bit off the pace, unfortunately, when it comes to these big games. I don't know what it's going to be like when we come to face Barcelona in the Champions League. Now, that will be a struggle. Right, Martial on the counter, plays it to Rashford. This is a good chance for Rashford. Rashford shoots. Lloris with a fantastic save. 2 minutes into this game, 3 minutes into this game, and it's very end-to-end. We've had 2 shots, they've had 1. We've got a corner, and it's cleared for another Manchester United corner. Are we going to get an early goal? It'd be nice if we did. Corner comes in, looking for... Is it Rashford number 10? It is. Rashford at the back post. Didn't work, and now Tottenham are on the attack. Straight away, we managed to make a tackle. That was a good tackle. Right, highlight in. Only 6 minutes in. There's been a lot of highlights so far in this game. I feel like there's going to be a goal soon. It's probably going to come Tottenham's way. It's going to be one of these... Yeah, there we go. Sung Young-min. It's probably going to be one of these games where we'll turn it round and start having all the possession and then not score. But Tottenham go 1-0 ahead. They are top of the league. We probably should be giving them a game, though, with the team that we've got. Like, these sort of games, you'd think, we'll put these down to lose because they're top of the league if you're playing like with a mid-table team. Not with a team like Manchester United. You stand every chance of beating them. But Tottenham's form recently has been incredible, hence why they're top of the league by 4 points at this moment in time. Right, we've got a highlight coming our way. Hopefully it'll be a goal our way. Delot to Herrera. Plays it all the way out to Tierney, who shoots, and he goes very, very close to getting his first goal at the club. Right, highlight is to Tottenham. Cross comes in. De Gea's there. Nice, easy for De Gea. Hopefully he just kicks it out to this right-hand side to Mata. No, plays it short. Right, to Lindelof. Playing back to De Gea. We're going to try and build this from the back. Hopefully we don't lose the ball anytime soon. There's a pass open just there. No, he just goes for the long ball over the top. It does work eventually. Rashford gets the ball. He pushes out wide. Then plays it to Martial. There we go. Martial on the run. Back to Rashford. To Andreas, who shoots, hits the post. Luis is there to pick it up. We're having some good chances. We're just not finishing it. This feels all too familiar. There was a close there for us actually winning the ball off the keeper. Right. Herrera. Back to Pogba. Can we get a goal just before half-time? All the way out to Tierney. Gets the cross in. Rashford's there for his 19th goal of this season. That is what we're talking about. 1-1. We've been playing good football up to the build-up to this goal. We're getting back into the game, but Pogba plays in a lovely pass for Rashford. It's Tierney actually, who then gets the cross in to Rashford, who taps it in. And he's been there all season for us, Marcus Rashford. He's been the standout striker for us. Lukaku's been nowhere to be seen. It's not like I'm not giving Lukaku a chance. It really isn't. I gave him plenty of chances. He's just not scored, so he's not played. I wanted to sell him, didn't go. Right, Mata, we've got another chance here to go a goal up just before half-time. Martial with the shot, Luis with the save. We are getting nicely back into this game, though. That's half-time, guys. And I tell you what, the team, I'm going to say I'm happy. I'm happily, and I'm saying it assertively. We've done well. I think to come back for the draw, we've done very well. It's all us. It really is all us. It's just that first 10-15 minutes where they managed to score a goal and then we just came back. Rating wise, no one's performing too well. I am going to be making some subs very, very soon. I think Ross Barkley might come on for Andreas Pereira, I think. Right, De Ligt to Herrera. Herrera to Pogba. To Mata. Right, Mata, find your pass. To De Ligt, who's on the overlap. To Martial, who shoots, and Luis makes a save. We do have a corner kick coming up, and we're not going to see the highlight. Here we go. Next highlight. After this one, I'm going to be making the changes. De Ligt. Do not lose the ball to Lindelof. Playing it out wide there, is he? Or is he going to play it to the centre? No, big ball over the top to pretty much no one. Trippier there gets the ball quite nicely. Plays it back to Luis. This is now going to be a Tottenham chance. I can see it. Ball over the top. Contini gets that. He does. Plays it to Pogba. Nice. Pogba looking for Martial. Martial eventually does get it. I think the cross passed a little bit and didn't read the mind. But Herrera's there. Shoots. A bit of a ping ball in the area, but it does go out for a throw-in in the end. So I'm going to take off Pereira. Ross Barkley is going to come on. Or Angel Gomez. No, Barkley it has to be. Anyone else not performing particularly. I want to get Fred on the pitch. He managed to score 2 goals last game. Bring him on. He can't really do box-to-box midfielder, but he's going to anyway. Right, highlight to ourselves. Lock to Tierney. Back to Tierney. Can he get the cross? And he's cutting inside. Fred's there. Fred shoots, hits the post. His 2 goals he got last game were his first 2 goals in a Manchester United shirt, which is nice to see. Hopefully he can score another one now. Rashford with the corner kick. Coming in. Pogba's there. Pogba cuts it back onto the inside, but there's no one there, unfortunately, to tap that in. That was an easy chance for us. Right, another sub-time. What do I do and who do I bring on? That is the question. Rashford, I can't take Rashford off because he's playing really, really well. I'm just trying to think who will probably create us that chance. Martial has been alright. Mata, again, Mata's not. I'm going to bring on Gomez for Mata and just play the young lad. See, I'm putting some faith in some of the young ones like Gomez and Chong. The only 2 players have been playing from the youth team just in the cup games and all that sort of stuff. They've done alright, but I feel like we might just scrape a draw here. Pogba, he comes very, very close with a free kick. Very close. But I think a draw here isn't too bad considering the top of the league. We've been struggling against the top 4 as of late. So to get a point off Tottenham, hopefully, I don't know if I'm speaking too soon. They've got to get a chance here now. No, they haven't. They've wasted it. That's going to be the end of the match, I think. So 1-1 against Tottenham. It's not fully there yet, Luke. Do not jinx it. But it would be a good result if we do manage to get the draw. Tierney just holding on. There we go. There's the whistle. We get the draw. Maybe we should have done better. We had 3 clear-cut chances in that game. I think we should have done better, but you were unlucky. I think that we had some good chances. We were away from home. Yeah, we have a look. games in hand. Arsenal are the only one that have a game in hand on us. Hopefully they lose that game in hand. So we've got Brighton coming up next, which should be a walk in the park. So here we are. We're lining up for the Brighton game. I've made a couple of changes, and it's just due down to fitness, really. I am going to take off the lot as well, I think. What are we going to do? Darmian may get a game. Who do I want to take off? Yeah, Luke Shaw. I don't need two right backs. I'm going to take off Darmian. Well, take off the lot because I know he's played well, but we need him for the Barcelona game. And put it this way, we don't want anyone being injured. Hence why we're resting players. So we've got De Gea in goal, Darmian, De Ligt, Lindelof, and Ashley Young are going to be starting with Herrera and Fred as the midfield too, with Mata, Pereira, Martial, and then Mandzukic starting. I'm thinking maybe I might start Ross Barkley in this game. Ross Barkley can come on and have a game to get on. Get out there. The team is rotated. Only problem is, yes, the bottom of the league. Right, but we just don't want to expect nothing from a win from this match. I do expect nothing but from a win from this match. We should easily win that. Brighton are just rock bottom. They are obviously still trying to fight to stay in the Premier League. They're not fully relegated yet, so it's going to be a dangerous game. We are away from home, but hopefully we've just got enough about us just to go and see this game off nice and easy. Then I can take players off accordingly to rest them for the Barcelona game. But hopefully they've just not got that quarter-final match against Barcelona in the head. And we just have one of these poor games where we drop points where we shouldn't do. But Herrera picks the ball up nicely. Darmian with a nice pass to Fred, to Ross Barkley, all the way out to Ashley Young. Right, Ashley Young to Mata. Mata's there and he just misses. Tell you what, Mata has been good this season, as well as Ashley Young, to be honest with you. Don't write Ashley Young off in a save. I reckon if you manage to pick Ashley Young up in the first season for a mid-team Premier League team, I reckon he'll do you a solid job. I don't know how much he would go for, but with his age and everything, I don't know how many seasons he's got in him, but he does a job. He really does do a job. Like he's done well. Brighton are there and had a good chance there. Brighton did. He's done well for us. He's scored some goals. He's over a 7 rating. He's not played all the games. He's not going to play all the games because we've got better options. But he's done well for the games that he has played. So Ashley Young, all in all, has been a solid player for us this season. Right, goal kick, De Gea all the way out to De Ligt, who then just stops with the ball, looks to find his pass. Plenty of time. Darmian does the same thing, just stops. I like this, the way they build up. They just kind of keep the ball, they stop, they look around. It's not a very fast tempo team here. It can be when we get into the final third, but to the build up, they take the time, they look around, trying to find the passes. If they've got the time, that is. Martial to Young. Can Young get a cross in? He can get a cross in, can't find Mata, but Herrera picks the ball up, plays it out to Darmian, who then his turn to get the cross into the box. He doesn't quite, hits the man, but Herrera does pick the ball up to Ross Barkley, who shoots, and it's just wide of the post. We're getting closer to that first goal. Right, half-time's coming up. 0-0. Brighton are giving us a game here. Mandzukic is in, though, and from a very tight angle, tries to score. He doesn't. This is a poor game. I thought this is how the game was going to go, to be honest with you. I had a feeling it was just going to peter off because they've got the Barcelona match in the back of their minds. We've got to be careful of the fullbacks, not fullbacks, the centre backs. They're both on yellow cards. I'm going to aggressively say I'm far from pleased, and I might take off Lindelof and bring on Chris Smalling. He's on a yellow card. If you're going to make changes to your centre backs, you do it at half time. You don't play around with them during the actual game when the game's on, unless one of them gets sent off. I think you just leave them to it. Well, unless they've scored 2 own goals and having a particularly really bad game of it. Right, Mata with the free kick, and I think that's going to be the last we're going to see is Mandzukic. I'm going to have to bring on Rashford because we need to get a goal, and sooner rather than later, Rashford is going to come on now. Hopefully he don't pick up a knock, but Mandzukic has been very poor. He's been all right, but then not been. I thought that was an injury for Rashford. Then he's been okay, but he can obviously do better. He really can do better. And then I'm going to make another sub. Pause it. Ross Barkley's not performing too well. I'm going to bring on Angel Gomez. I'm going to give him a chance. He plays this Trocatista role. and see if he can get us back into this game against bottom of the league. But yeah, Mandzukic, it was a good buy, I reckon. He's a solid backup for Rashford. It's just, I would have thought he'd have done better. He's played more games than obviously Lukaku has. He's scored more goals than Lukaku. Chris Smalling here, I don't know what he's doing. Plays it all the way back to De Gea eventually. Right, De Gea picks the ball up. Back to Darmian. To Mata. To Herrera. To Smalling. Play it out wide there. Ashley Young picks the ball up. He's been very quiet this game, Ashley Young is, after I've bigged him up a little bit. Right, Matt is on the ball here. Cuts it into the box. Gets the cross into Martial, who heads it in. Eventually we get the goal. Anthony Martial scores the goal. It's his 5th of the season. He's not really performed as well as I thought he would. Him and Sanchez have been a bit off the ball a little bit. They've been rotating in that role. They've been picking up injuries here and there. Sanchez is slowly coming back from injury. Mata with that header there. That's a good goal. Sanchez is slowly coming back from injury, so hopefully he'll be back maybe for the second leg of the Barcelona game. He may be even on the bench for the Barcelona game. We don't know, right? Fred to Herrera. Can he smash one from there? We've seen him hit it. Mata. God, there's just balls ping-ponging me around. Mata again with a second chance. And again, it just falls to Knockaert, who clears it. And then Brighton now on the attack. Are they going to grab a late goal? Comes out wide. March with the shot. It's over. We were let off there. This Brighton team has given us a game. We've had all the shots, all the possession. But yet they're going like hell to leather, really. They're not backing down. And I don't blame them. That they haven't got relegated yet. And there's their goal. There's their goal. I'm going to demand more from the team. We've got 4 minutes left, and we've just let Brighton, bottom of the table Brighton, into this game. Are we going to get a 1-1? We're going to drop points to Brighton, which is definitely not okay. March headed in. I know we've rotated the team, and we haven't got Pogba or we didn't start Rashford. Team's looking a bit tired as well. I don't know. Ashley Young with the free kick. There's no one there. And Brighton are going to come on the attack. And I think that's going to be the end of the match, guys. Unless Brighton manage to grab a very late winner. And it looks like they're trying to. No, Gomez picks the ball up. Right, Gomez. It's our last chance as well. To Martial, who fires it in. Martial scores the goal. 2-1. And Angel Gomez is the one that managed to assist it. He's done all right, Gomez, actually. I've liked the look of Gomez when I've played him. Especially as a Trequartista, he's done all right when he comes on. He's played a lovely pass here to Martial, who's finished it quite nicely. I demanded more from them all. And, yeah, again, Manchester United are going to come away from a game with a win in extra time. Well, added time, even. Just keep playing. There we go. Martial, there we go. Full time. 2-1. We managed to just get away with that one. We really did. That was a bit of a let-off. They seem confused. I don't care. It was a let-off. We did well, but not well enough. So, we've managed to win that. We're still 5th in the league. We are still some way off Arsenal to get 4th place. I think the only way we're going to get Champions League football is if we manage to win the Champions League itself. So, the next episode, like I said, we're going to be coming back. We've got Barcelona and Man City. It's going to be a big episode, the next episode. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, all that sort of jazz. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.